Good afternoon, y'all. It is Wednesday, March 27th at 1:25 p.m. Wherever you are, whatever time you're watching this, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. And make sure you like, comment, engage with me. I haven't been on in a while. I definitely need to catch up with everybody that has responded. Before we start, I just wanted to bless this to protect myself and whoever's watching this and whatever journey you're going through. Dear God, thank you for this beautiful time where, we have this moment to share. But honestly, this is between me and God. I just pray, Lord, that you protect me and whoever's watching on the other side of the screen that is my fellow friends and family whom are going through things that, cause the mental turmoil or just like are physically just going through hardships right now. I pray that you protect them and keep them safe and protect their loved ones. And anybody that is, being fake and pretending to be your friend but not really, or like stalking, like how somebody's stalking me right now and telling my mom and reporting to my mother, like what I'm doing and stuff as if I'm doing something bad or whatever the case. Lord, I pray that you would give them a reality check and you're able to just show that, their lives aren't gonna get any better unless they stop paying attention to what I gotta do and try to ruin my life somehow. And like transmute that energy of hate or like jealousy or just like bitterness to something more positive and uplifting to themselves and help them grow and just stop leeching off this negative energy. Like, I just don't understand, Lord. Like, I just pray that you would open their eyes to like learn the value of just like being a grown-up. Like, how are you 60 years old? Anyway, I digress, Lord. I pray that you would just protect everybody that engages with me, as well as like me, myself, anybody doing weird spell work, witchcraft, wishing curses and all that stuff. May it reflect back to them. All weapons formed against me shall never prosper, because we're protected. Even if my physical body is harmed, my soul that actually matters is not harmed. It is protected by you, Lord, and the universe. You know what I mean? That's why we're here. Thank God. Thank you, God, for another beautiful day. A blessed moment where we could share this new life. In Jesus' name, amen. To anyone who's religious or not religious, I don't discriminate at all. We're just here for the good vibes. I just wanted to pray over this beam. I said this beam. Yeah, I'm making it sound like I'm alive. I've been alive way too much. Yo, that's why I have not been documenting, because I'm like somewhere else on camera. So that's like something else. But anyway, I had a little moment there. This is a little update. So last time I updated, I had an update. It was in February, I believe. It's March 27th, so it's been a month. My arms, I said I had an injury. It's healing. Been to OT, kind of back. No, we're not. I'll be alright. Just gonna get reevaluated, doing my stretches and stuff. What else is new? Some things just happened. I'm just, trying to figure out what I want to actually do in terms of like what route I'd want to go. I'm still doing what, the typical adulting stuff, but I don't want to get into that yet, just because I'm I'm currently on a plateau. I went from bottom to like up to like down to plateau. That's how my 2024 has been since I made this 6-month progress. It's been like whoop, like right there, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of going like ooh, it's kind of like the stock market going like wiggle 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 wiggle, and it hasn't broken that top line, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I just learned a lot about people. I feel like I just wanted to use this moment to like share that I've been learning a lot about people. People are interesting. People that's gone through like a deep relationship, like a significant other. Like I feel like that's one of the deepest ways you can like actually understand a human. Actually, that's a lie. There's other ways too. I personally am by myself, and I just have a mother, and we're not even that close. But we're not like close because culturally we're different, and our lives are the trajectory of our lives are going like, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes life has a doorway for you to get to the next level, right? And you want to bring everybody with you, like your family, your friends, whatever. But that doorway only fits you. You try to bring somebody with you, you're not going to fit the doorway, and it's going to just be harder for you. And lessons that I've learned in life is that sometimes you need to leave people behind to go forward, so that when you're at that next level and you have what you have foundation wise, you're able to go back, demolish that small door, make a bigger door, so that you can bring your family in, depending on their trait, if they're a good or bad apple. And I'm going to elaborate on that. The reason being I bring that up is because look at the analogies of bad apples or good apples or whatever. You have a group of bad apples. One good apple will go to that bad apple and will turn into a bad apple. You have a bunch of good apples. You have one bad apple, go to those good apples, and all of them go bad. So what I'm trying to say is that I didn't realize this, like everything is so logical when it comes to nature. However, when it comes to humans, sometimes it doesn't connect. And I don't know if this is it is a human thing. I don't want to make it a gender thing, because I know there are all types of people in this world, but if you're emotionally tuned in with yourself, but you understand the logic of things, you're able to discern your choices depending on your what do you call it? Depending on your self-discipline, accountability, just knowing that being human, you don't have to be perfect, and it's okay to be a mess. And I feel like everyone gets so caught up in like the way I talk, because like I am multicultural, I guess you could say, bicultural, multicultural, whatever you want to say, but I'm also mixed within my own Asianness, if we're getting into the specifics, but that's for another story. What I'm trying to say is that we gotta discern, especially women, when it comes to our emotions. And the men now, like I feel like nowadays, like everyone has been having some emotional instability, and this generation, like Gen Z, kind of millennials, some millennials, like the younger generation, the millennials, and Gen Z are more emotionally intelligent, or they're really emotionally damaged. Like, pick your poison, I guess, like of who you want to surround yourself with, or just like really blocked off. But I brought that bad and good apple just to bring up the fact that like A lot of us make excuses for our friends and look for the good in people, right? We always look for the good side of things, or like making excuses like, oh, it's just their one bad day they're having, like, you know, like, I don't really like what they're doing, but I've never seen them like this, but maybe they're just having a bad day. Let me just wait and let them come to me as a grown adult to like share or communicate with me like why they acted the way they acted. Not everyone has that mindset, you know what I mean? Like, I think like that, and like I give you your space, and that's a problem, because then like I get into this habit of like, when I see it, I'm just gonna, I mean, that's good, I separate myself, you know what I mean? But like, instead of like cutting that person off, you know, I don't know if that's a good or bad trait, and I'm still going through that. But there is certain things I can't tolerate that I would just cut somebody off for. It's like, you got a little bruising. Did it damage us? I don't think so. But if you rotten, yeah, it's them rotten ones. You gotta be careful of them rotten apples. But I digress. I was really here just chatting, showing that I'm alive. The person that snitched to my mother about my YouTube channel or whatever, y'all, I don't know, you obsessed with watching my stuff. You're really grown, and I think that like you need help, and not watch my stuff and then go run and tell my mom, because I think that's really childish. You should really mind your business as a grown man. Like, I remember your threats when I was like, before I was 18, saying you're gonna ruin my life. I think that's really weird of you, and you're still watching my like pages, even though, or my YouTube channel, or whatever else you have, and like you need help, sir. Showing this to my mom isn't really gonna do much, because I literally tell her what I'm doing. I'm not sure what rise you're getting out of this. But I'm praying for you, sir, like that you get help, and that you could just leave me alone, not bring me up in front of my mother. She sees me every day. But to everybody else, I appreciate you for just staying in tune with me. Just keep your head focused. May's almost here. May's in 2 months. We're gonna see our progress. We already know the solar eclipse is about to come up April 8th. I'm not sure what this National Guard talk they're talking about. If you guys know any information, drop it down below. We just had our lunar eclipse and our full moon that just happened, I think yesterday or 2 days ago. We're on a Mercury retrograde. Make sure y'all stay safe. Y'all be sure to double check everything. Back up all phones. If you're making big decisions during this time, I refrain you from just not reading it and just carelessly doing things. Do things with care. Do things with caution. Do things with mindfulness. Do things with awareness. Do not go into these moments of what doesn't make sense and just go for it. Make sure you analyze your situation. If you have a gut feeling that you don't feel like it's good, definitely listen to yourself. Back up, give space. There's nothing wrong. If something's for you, it will always be for you. It doesn't matter the timeline. Honestly, that's what I'm saying now. Like, this world has us thinking that we're on a clock. We're on a clock. Yes, we are on a clock. But if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and you're doing what, you know, God or the universe has planned for you, I feel like time don't matter. And what really matters is your mindset, and who you keep around with you. Because if you keep bad apples, the good apples aren't going to want to come around. You got to get rid and weed out every little bad thing. You know what I mean? So it's just really important to have a really strong mindset and just like stay focused. Definitely keeping busy, keeping disciplined. You know, not giving yourself grace is very important, because we're all hard on ourselves. Staying driven, and not like being strict with yourself, but not beating yourself up. Like, when your body needs rest, I know mentally you want to go, but you got to understand you're put in this body to slow you down. And there's a reason why, because you're not ready for that next level for your body. You got to wait. I think our body, our souls and all that stuff was put in the body to train our mind patience. And that's something that I'm really learning throughout this journey of my 6 months of just redeveloping myself, or just like making moves like everybody else on a slower scale. More so I'm working mentally on this and just preparing myself, because I've been putting my body in overdrive for about like 5 years after college. I mean, even during college too. So I've just been doing a lot, and it's been kind of like screwing with me because I've been doing so many things at the same time. I'm really learning to hone in and focus on one thing at a time, because you know what they say, a jack of all trades but a master to none. That's not a bad thing, but that's what I am. I had to master something. That's a thing that I'm learning right now. I have to master something like first, or at least get the basics before moving on to something else and then mastering, because I'm over here with projects open, like a Windows tab, like a whole internet browser with like 25 tabs open. That's my head right now. If anyone can relate, please drop it down below. Thank you for staying and vibing with me, catching up with me. I appreciate y'all. I would like to know everybody else's update, and I'll chop it up with y'all later. I appreciate y'all. Peace out.